Yang from China. Well, the winner of this match will play against Lungor and Vestergaard, who we saw win against the Popov brothers a couple of matches ago. So this is the last match within this section of the draw, the third quarter of the draw of the men's doubles. Still difficult to believe that the Olympic silver medalists Liang Weikang and Wang Chang crashed out to their young compatriots in the first round. I didn't see it, Steve. We were concentrating on our court.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know if there's some kind of illness running in the Chinese team. Both Beng Hongyang and Lu Guangsu retired earlier today.
And Shi Yuqi, the world champion, he pulled out just before the start of the tournament, having lost in the final last week. So the players now making their way to their kit boxes. Young Chinese pair against Alfian and R32. This is just the second meeting between the two. And the first meeting was the first round of the China Masters earlier this year in Shenzhen.
And black.
21-10, 21-17 in just 33 minutes.
Who to serve? Huang to serve.
So the Chinese have chosen to serve.
Okay.
Having won the toss of the coin. It's a lovely arena, isn't it, Steen?
Fantastic arena.
Yeah, we've had good crowds. I think some of them after that men's singles have just gone for a little break, but they'll be back. Don't you worry about that. Huang Di is 24 years of age from Jiangsu province. 185 is just under 6'1". And he and his partner are making their first appearance here at the French Open. A couple of quarterfinals earlier this year in the Indonesian Open, where incidentally they once again had beaten Liang Weikang and Wang Chang. I say once again, I'm not sure whether they've beaten them again. I'm thinking about Liang and Wang Chang losing earlier today. Liu Yang is 22, so he's the younger of the two, from Anhui, landlocked province in eastern China. Fajar Alfian, he's making his 7th appearance at the French Open. He was a semi-finalist 4 years ago with former partner Mohamed Rian Ardianto, lost out to Gideon and Sukamuljo in that semi-final. So it's a first as a pair. Alfian born in Bandung in West Java. And Mohamed Sohibil Fikri will turn 26 next month, but he's a beaten finalist here. That was 2 years ago with Bagas Mulana, lost out to Astrup and Rasmussen in the final 2 years ago. So Joan Leong of Hong Kong, China, he is our umpire for this one, service judge from France. Chen Shichu, the men's doubles coach for the Chinese national team.
Ready to play.
And Antonius for the Indonesians on the coaching bench. Just quickly going back to my point, Steen, Liang Weikang and Wang Chang have lost to 2 younger Chinese pairs, Indonesian Open and here at the French Open. That's got to be a little bit concerning for them.
I thought about it when we saw the picture of Chen Shichu. I thought there must be a lot going on in his mind as to what's going to happen. Are we going to see... I'm looking forward to see the entry list for Malaysia Open January and India Open January.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Huang Di and Liu Yang, China. And on my left, Mohammad Shabul Fikri and Fajar Alfian, Indonesia. Huang Di to serve to Fajar Alfian. Level, play.
So it is Huang Di of China with the first serve in this first round men's doubles. Well, for the Indonesian pair, reaching the final of the Denmark Open last week, where they lost to Hoki and Kobayashi. 3 finals in their first 5 tournaments together. They won the China Open, lost in the final of the Korean Open. That was their second final in their 4th tournament. And last week in Denmark, their 3rd final in their 5th tournament. I think you can safely say that's a pretty good start to a partnership, isn't it, Steve?
It is, it is. And they are... they're on the hunt for a ticket to the World Tour Finals. I'm certain about that. They don't have a lot of points as of now, but all their points count to the maximum. It's not like they have to sort of exclude any tournaments. So they still have a chance, even if it's a long shot.
Yes, because of course it's the best 14 results that count. And that's a very good point that you've made, Steen, because Huang Di and Liu Yang are currently number 10 on the race to the World Tour Finals. Yeah. But it includes 3 tournaments from the end of last year. They reached they won the Said Modi, then they won the Odisha Masters. I think Guwahati was actually before the Odisha.
Yeah, they were in the final there, right?
And they were in the final there. So 3 finals from the tournaments at the end of last year, counting towards this, because people sitting at home are probably thinking, how on earth are they number 10 on the on the race to the World Tour Finals?
Exactly.
But they've played 17 tournaments, so it's their best 14 that will count.
Exactly. And that means that even if they score a lot of points here, they will have to take 1 tournament out, so the gain is not as significant.
Exactly.
5-4. Service over. 5-all. Service over. 6-5. Service rod call, too high.
Service
over.
On
6-all.
Young.
It wasn't a very good service either, so I think it doesn't really matter that it was a fault. It was immediately killed by Alfian.
Nice work from Fikri.
7-6.
Huang Di doesn't look as if he's properly warmed up to me, Steen.
No,
is that his style?
I don't know. It's been a very, very long while since I've seen them play. But 2-3 rallies ago, I thought it was Fajar Alfian who looked as if he wasn't properly warmed up. So I don't know exactly what's going on here.
6.
They'd only played once. So maybe they're sort of like feeling each other's teeth.
Yeah. Nice angle.
Service over.
From Huang Di.
7-8. Service over. 9-7.
One thing I have noticed is that Fikri's tumble serve had been working quite well in this game here. Didn't always work particularly well in Denmark. It's like they're not even going
10,
for it.
7.
Huang and
Liu.
yeah.
Yeah, it's working exceptionally well, that tumble serve.
11-7.
And the Indonesians go to the mid-game interval with a 4-point advantage. Only 5 minutes played. That's extraordinary.
过边啊，过边啊，甚至打，就是你大胆出，你跑后场攻完自己就多跟一点，就稍微做出点变化，没问题，慢慢跟他打，他心态也不好。好，好。
Well, 4-point advantage for the Indonesians. And even during that coaching break, I thought the Chinese pair
11-7.
looked a little bit
Play.
down in the dumps. It is their third tournament in 3 weeks. They lost in the first round of the Arctic Open.
Service
to,
over. 8,
Chung and
11.
Haiku, who went on to reach the semi-final. Last week lost in the first round to Gautama and Isfahani of Indonesia. They then
Service
lost in
over.
the second round. Look, it's just
12,
not moving.
8.
What on earth is going on?
Oh. I have no idea what's going on. He looked like some of the... and again, I'm not sure is he well?
I don't know. Nice. But if you're not well,
8.
if you walk onto court, you declare yourself mentally and physically fit and should be giving 100%.
Exactly.
If you're not well, pull out.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that happened with the Malaysian women's doubles earlier today. They were hoping to be fit in time. Clearly they weren't. A backhand clear from the centre
14,
of his
8.
half of the court. Huang Di.
And they're not even close to it. Look at that. So, I can't get to it. Discussed it with
15,
someone
8.
recently that tennis has this rule here because one of the Danish tennis players have torn his Achilles.
Yes. Holger Brun.
Out.
Yeah.
Service over. 9-15.
And in tennis, there's this rule that you have to give a professional effort because people are paid to come and watch you.
I mean, look at that, Steen.
Yeah, that doesn't seem right.
No. He's either badly injured. Look.
He must be injured. He's just not moving.
Nice shot. But of
10,
course, we've already
15.
talked about the World Tour finals.
Yeah.
I mean, they're within touching distance of qualifying. So as long as they play, they'll get their points from first round loser, if they lose.
Almost 3,000. I'm not sure exactly how many points it is, but around 3,000 points, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. It's 2,600. But if they have 17 tournaments, that can only be a small increase.
Eleven, 15. Twelve, 15.
He flick served and stayed at the net.
Yeah. He's not going for that.
can't move.
Looks like there's something wrong with his movement.
Service over, 16-12.
Lovely. What a super shot from
Service over.
Young.
13-16.
I think they've lulled the Indonesians into this sort of
Yes.
apathetic.
Yeah. It's clever if they suddenly start playing at a
14,
supersonic
16.
pace. If not, then it's a little bit of a shame.
Service fault call.
Service fault
Too
called.
high. Service over.
Second time called on Liu Yang.
17-14. Eighteen, 14. Service over. 15-18.
And if they feel it's too difficult to play this end here, I mean, then they should have chosen ends. They didn't do that.
No, they chose to serve, didn't they?
Service over. 19-15.
Game point opportunities
20. Game
for
point.
Alfian and
15.
Fikri.
Service over. 16-20.
This time.
Game.
Second time of asking.
First game won by Fajar
And the
Alfian
opening
and
game
Mohammad
to
Shabul Freki.
Alfian and
21-16.
21-16 in just a fraction over 13 minutes.
Berdua gitu incer satu aja, kadang chop, kadang dibuka lagi, ya kan? Cepetin. Udah. Ya dia mau setengah set.
Udah nggak pemanasan tadi.
Iya. Iya.
Tadi mau nyolong gitu di service lock. Nyobain kan satu kali kan jadi. Terus
pegang.
pokoknya tadi main masuk-masuk dulu gitu.
Ya, nyoba-nyoba.
Iya.
Soalnya kayak ini kan tadi di service di netting gitu kan. Nah, kayak ini pengen diginiin kan, tapi kena terus kan.
Lu kalau kadang ya nanti kalau nge-net ya, habis itu lu kadang dorong setengah.
Iya.
Di net lagi ditungguin sama dia. Ya.
Bolanya jadi
Kamu
limet gitu ya.
ya, kamu nyepetin. Kadang dorong setengah, kadang netting, kadang jangan dilurusin lagi. Orang di depan. Kalau kamu habis servis itu. Ya.
Well, the tournament deputy referee is on. I beg your pardon, the senior referee, Pencho Stoyanov from Bulgaria. And the pair from China are asking to retire. There is indeed a retirement. Well, it was a half-hearted performance in the opening game.
Okay. Oh, okay. Huang Di retired. Match won by Fajar Alfian and Mohammad Shabu Fikri, 21-16.
Well, that's hugely disappointing, but there was quite obviously something wrong with Huang Di. He couldn't move, was afraid to move. And that is very disappointing, isn't it, Steve? But for Indonesians fans, Alfian and Fikri, who must be tired after playing in the final of the Denmark Open in Odense. It's not the easiest of journeys from Odense to Rennes.
No.
So
they'll take it.
They'll take it. And they will play, of course, against Daniel Lungo and Mads Vestergaard in the second round. A retirement by Huang Di and his partner Liu Yang, and Fajar Alfian and Mohamed Sohibul Fikri through to the second round. 21-16 was all that was needed before the Chinese pair withdrew from the match.
Enak banget.
Welcome back to Rennes, and that's hugely disappointing that Huang Di and Liu Yang having to retire, but there was clearly something wrong. We look forward to our next match, which is the former world #1s, two pairs who've been top of the world rankings. Go Si Fei and Nur Izzadin of Malaysia, and last week's champions, Takoro